What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for checking out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button, and hit the notify button, where we're always dropping new Toyota Tacoma content, guys. All right, guys, so you guys been wanting to see one. This finally got a decent one on here. So we got a ZR2. We got a ZR2 Colorado, Chevy Colorado 2024. And let's just start with a price. So it's $51,000, $51,200. And I'm not sure what kind of discounts, but we are at Capital Toyota, and we're at Capital Chevy as well. So Capital Toyota, Capital Chevy, owned by the same group here. Holler at Jacob if you are interested in this vehicle. So the first thing that I am going to notice already is that we're going to have to give it, as the one dude says, a zonk for this one is no power passenger. So that's very interesting, but it does have a sunroof. And here's your infotainment center in here. It looks really, really sleek. I like what they did right here. They got the camo, okay, a little camo action with the ZR2, and it's also around here, so that's nice. Now the seats feel good. They feel good. I know they're heated. It's not, they got like some type of little spots of leather. Let me make it a little smaller while we're inside here. But let's hop in the back. And it's also got like these sliders. Just look in the back. Step in the back. We do got vents in the back, which we don't have in the Tacoma. And I've already been in the back of one of these before, and I'll say it again, it's more comfortable. This one is definitely, this is more comfortable than the Tacoma. It looks really nice. Doesn't feel, this part up here feels a little cheap, but these pieces here are nice. Got a little cubby hole here. You got the vent, and you got some little USB down there. Here's the view from the back. You also have a power sliding window, I hope. It's looking like it's some type of, it's not a power sliding window. Oh my God. Oh, no, 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 no. As my daughter would say, no, 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 no. No, no, no. So let's get out. So, okay. So that part right there is interesting, but it does have a locking front differential and a fully locking rear locker as well, differential. Sorry, but I wanted to show you guys something. So it does have a 3-inch factory lift. So it comes with a 3-inch factory lift. And I'll put the horsepower and torque numbers in the description because I do not know them offhand. But it does look good. I will say that right here is the front end of this truck right here, and like this hood scoop on it. You know, no type of vent or anything, but it does make it look very aggressive, and it does look nice. So like the front end of this truck, it looks decent. It looks decent. It does. It really does. And they got the red tow hooks, recovery hooks up in the front for you, and they have a nice skid plate. They even got some fog lights here, and they got some fake vents. You know, you got to have your fake vents. But the lights and everything, the front end of this truck looks good, because a lot of these other mid-sized trucks, they just don't really look good. Like the Frontier, not the best looking truck, and the Ford Maverick, let's start there, and then even the Ford Ranger, the Ford Ranger and the Raptor Ranger, they just don't look that good to me. The Ranger looks more round, and I wish they would have got it to look more like the Raptor, but this is kind of more square, like the Tacoma is, and I think that's why I kind of like it. It's not as square as the Tacoma, and I'm not sure when they did a redesign in this vehicle, but let's go inside and start it up. I might even just swing it around a lot because I do have the key. I don't think they'll get too mad because I do want to test drive it. Let's see. Let's start it up. So you do get power on the let's see what this thing drives like, you guys. I don't mind if I do. Okay, so here's your little infotainment stuff here. You got Alexa, you got all that stuff. I never seen nothing say Alexa. You got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. So let's put on our belt. You're gonna be like, he's taking our truck. He's taking our truck. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, but they gave me the keys. I'm gonna just take it around. You're probably watching me anyway. They should know me, Little Kenny TV. You're gonna take her out. Okay. You hear the little turbo. Okay. A little digital dash here. at this El Camino. Okay. You know, this is the only other mid-size truck I've ever driven that hasn't been a Tacoma. Okay, let's see what we can get our. And I hear the Chevy people over there. They're like, Chevy, hey, he's driving the truck. The Chevy people came on that intercom and like, where's he going? That's why I was trying to get one of these guys to come out with me and do a little test drive. Clean these windows. And a little Parker back. Oh, it seems to drive pretty good. Maybe we'll swing it around one more time. I didn't really get a good feel of it. Too small of a drive. I'm not sure what kind of modes they. Okay, here's my camera, but I wanted to turn it on. Let's see if we can get a camera. There's the camera now. I wonder maybe if I push the button. I think I must have pushed it. Okay, so here's the camera view for you. Now the new Tacoma, under 10 miles an hour, it stays on. So this one's like around 5 or something. Let's see. Camera back on. I don't even think that's the camera. See, this is too much work to be looking for the camera. Like your camera should be like right here. So when you go into reverse, you can see that camera. So maybe we can turn it on like this. Okay, so there it is right there. So here's the gauges. The gauges look interesting. Now I want to know, this should be like a sport mode. We got a sport mode in these trucks. Is there a sport mode? No, that's this 2-wheel drive. Okay, so we'll look at this. Well, it looks like it's letting you just switch really easy into these different modes. So interesting. Gauges, what kind of gas we got in here? We got a little bit of gas in here. So let's just pull her over just a little bit more. I just want to just try to just get a little bit of a feel for her. Just to like right here, it's a little bit of acceleration. Just to like, it drives good. Sorry I'm mumbling a lot, but I'm a little nervous just driving around without really asking. But no, it drives good. It's really similar to that Tacoma, to be honest. It feels very much familiar with that. And it feels a lot like driving. Oh yeah, it's got that, yeah, you hear it, it's ready to go. So yeah, this 4-cylinder is nice. This is nice. Where do we park this at? Did they just move the other one? No, it's up here. Sorry guys. Well yeah, it's a good, nice running truck. I'll give it that. It's a good running truck. And like I said, I don't have the horsepower numbers or the torque numbers right now to give you. Make sure we don't hit nothing. That's the last thing. We are first in our last test drive. Okay, leave it right here. Right, sunroof up here. Nice little sunroof. You got some, here's all this stuff up here. It's a good running truck. I wasn't able to figure out the modes on it, but it drove really good for the little short test drive we had. What do you guys think? Okay, and that looks like your tow stuff. So this one's got 22 miles on it. It's very nice. Here's your key fob for it. You got the automatic start. right here. Just hit that button 2 times and it starts it up. I like how it says it. See right there, just 2 times. Real simple. Because people are still getting Tacomas and they're like not even knowing, like if you get a TRD Pro or even an off-road or a sport, I'm pretty sure even the SR5, they all have automatic start, which we'll do on this one. We'll lock it first and then we'll do it 2 times. See, that was real easy. Like I did it so quick I wasn't even sure if it was even going to register. But so here's what those daytime running lights look like on this thing. Yeah, this like I've said it before in the past, if I was probably to get any other truck, any other mid-size truck, it would be one of these. I'm not too much a fan of this color. Let's see what color it is. I'm not a fan of the color, and we'll give you guys a price again. $51,000. Where's the color at? Sand dune. Sand dune metallic. And that's exactly right. Sand dune metallic. Sand dune, not sound dune. Sand dune metallic. The ZR2, you guys. And here's another one here with a tonneau cover. So let's look at this one. This one's got these different running steps. Let's see. So this is $48,000. And this is just the Trail Boss. So this is not the ZR2. So you can kind of tell the difference between the front end. So if you see a Trail Boss, not all Trail Bosses are not created equal. Like God made us. But no, so not all Trail Bosses are created equal. This is the ZR2 with the 3-inch factory lift. And let's look at the wheels and tires because we haven't did that, which is odd and strange. So they got the Goodyear, what are these? Goodyear Wrangler Territory MT. So these are the mud terrains. They threw the mud terrains on this thing. They didn't even care about none of that. So they got 285/70/17, okay, on the mud terrains. Who puts mud terrains? Look, and that's why you're gonna get 17 combined, 17 in the city and 17 on the highway. Like they didn't even care, you guys. They said, we're putting mud terrains on here. You know you're not gonna get good gas mileage with mud terrains and with 285. So essentially 33-inch tires, factory, stock. So with this one, it should be locked. So it's locked when you go up to it. That'll unlock it. Truck is still running, okay? So what you gotta do to be ready to go, let's see what happens. Usually you gotta hit the button. Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. Well, look at that. Okay. Lights, camera, action. Chevrolet. Okay, so what we gotta do? What we gotta do to get this thing started? Because we in it now. Don't tell me I gotta turn it all the way off. Doors. I'm trying to get this thing to go. Okay. There we go. Now we ready? We not ready to roll? This AC is so dang loud. Let me turn this down. I can't even hear myself think. Okay, yeah, so you just come in and you hit a button and it never turns it off. At least I didn't think it turned it off, but I really do like the infotainment stuff in here. Gap adjust, this is all your adaptive cruise. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out some of this stuff in here. That's the call buttons. Trying to get a different screen for you guys. Okay, there's a bunch of different stuff going on around here. That looks really cool. Now, the thing about this truck is all buttons up here. Like on this thing, you can like literally, you have your front, here's all that stuff right here. Your front locker is what I'm trying to say. Tow haul, here's all your, you got your pitch and roll. You got your rear lockers. I'm just pushing buttons. So that's the front, that's 2-wheel drive. Okay, so you just hit 4-wheel. So you hit 4 low just like that. And then let me see if I can turn on that front locker now. Okay, select 4 low. Okay, 4 low, and then hit the front locker. I'm trying to hit the front locker. Okay, hold on. Let's see something here. Okay, shifting to neutral. Okay, now we're in 4 low. And see, then I got the front locker locked right now, engaged. Then I just unlocked it. Okay. And then you got auto. So you got auto mode in here. So you should, I think with this auto mode, you get all-wheel drive all the time. And then you can just go to 2 rear-wheel drive. So it does have a lot of, and you can kind of see in there too, this has got a lot of cool, interesting features that the Tacoma does not have. Oops. I think that was like that front locker engaged. Let me start it back up again. Because when I put, yeah, let me put everything back in normal mode. Okay. Yeah, you could kind of hear when I shut it down like that, you could hear the neutral. Okay. There we go. Now we got it back in 2-wheel drive. Let's put it in parking. Let off the brake. And now, yeah, a lot more smoother when you shut her off. So probably want to shut her off in 2-wheel drive, but that's gonna do it, guys. It's a nice truck. It's definitely an option too, and you know, no power passenger seat is really the biggest thing on this one that I didn't like, was that the truck drives good and it looks good. So this would be a mid-size truck, and the back seat is bigger or more comfortable. At least this is a mid-size truck that I would buy if I wasn't buying a Tacoma. And I'm a Chevy man, so you know, it's a good looking truck. And it was fun to drive. I would like to, oh yeah, that was the other thing. that back window is manual. But I do like the 3-inch lift from the factory. Piano black. You got your, looks like a full-size spare back there. We'll lock her up. So no blinker indicators on this one, but you do get the cameras. So good looking truck. And we'll just compare it to the new Tacoma real quick, just to show you guys. Tell me, which one do you like better? Which one looks better? Not to be mistaken for a Tundra, but we're going to the baby Tundras real quick. Baby Tundra. So this is the Taco, the 2024 4th generation Tacoma. This is a limited. So we'll just kind of look at a body profile, and we'll stay at the supersonic red right here because this is a new color. This is a fully loaded truck too. And it's gonna be 55,000, almost 56. So 55.5 for this one. We'll kind of get a different, here's an off-road. So I do like that 3-inch lift. And how do you guys feel? So this is the front end of the 24, fully loaded. So it does have its camera. Yeah, like that front end of that truck definitely looks more like a Baja style off-road, like it's built like a Pro. So that's kind of like compared to a Pro versus just the stock Tacoma. So after looking at these ones, what do you guys think? We'll look at a different color. I don't want them to think I'm leaving with the key of the Chevy, but I'm not. You guys know me better than that. You guys probably, we don't know you at all, Kenny. We haven't seen you in weeks. Sorry, you guys haven't seen me in weeks, but this is a long video, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. So I really like the new 4th generation Tacoma. I really like the looks of the truck. And before the 4th generation Tacoma came out, I thought the 3rd generation Tacoma was the best looking midsize truck on the market. And I still do feel like it's one of the best looking midsize trucks on the market. And I think this new truck just looks really good. I like the new version of the truck, and I just think it looks more aggressive and it looks a little bit better. It's more square. But yeah, I've been saying it for a long time. To me, yeah, the other truck, that Colorado looks pretty good, especially that ZR2. It would have to definitely be a ZR2, because all the rest of these Colorados, you can just forget about it. And you know, Toyota has had issues with the transmission, and I guess it's really normal for Toyota, for Chevy to have issues with that. So we'll finish up over here. We'll go over here one more time and just kind of look, because I want to look. I've seen so many Tacomas now, and I think this is why how I feel the way I feel about my Tacoma when I look at all the new Tacomas, is because they're stock, you know, and they're just, you know, my truck's basically stock, and then you see a new truck and it just looks, sometimes it just looks better. But hope I explained that well enough. But yeah, let's take another look now. It's just definitely like a truck looks better when it's got some extra options. It's lifted, you know, maybe a hood scoop or something like that, just to kind of make it not look so normal and just look like every other truck out there on the road. But I like the front end of this truck. You see, they kind of did like a Viper style cut here, which is really interesting. They definitely took that from, like, you know, the 3rd generation Tacoma, people modding their trucks. So I think a lot of these mid-sized truck makers have definitely, you know, obviously looked at the Tacoma, and you know, because the Tacoma has been the #1 selling truck, and it has a super high resale value, and they're just super reliable, at least the 3rd generation Tacomas. But yeah, this truck, they got some little stuff going on here with this little guy here. I like this other little lower grill right here. It's kind of weird. I was just my first time really noticing it, but that front end is really aggressive, and they tried really hard, I think, to make this look as good as it does. It's really a nice looking truck. Chevy's always made a lot of really nice, good looking trucks though, even in the past. So yeah, I just so happened to fall in love with the midsize Tacoma, the midsize Toyota. But this is a good looking truck, and that's gonna do it, guys. So yeah, I think the ZR2, it looks better. The ZR2 Trail Boss looks better than a stock Tacoma, you know, a TRD off-road or any of that stuff. And it doesn't look better than a TRD Pro though, or a Trail Hunter. And yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's definitely nice. It's an option. So if you're not into Toyotas, and I think it's a good looking truck. But that's gonna do it, guys. Have a good day and God bless. And I'll just show you what I was talking about. So like this one, it's kind of got some sportier wheels on it. Let's take a look at the wheel and size, tire and wheel size for you here, because I'm curious. So these ones are going to be a 275, 60, 20. So yeah, I told you, more of a sporty look. And then this one right here doesn't look too bad, but it's kind of like just a regular Colorado. You got the, see how it just looks like kind of like boring. And I'm not sure about that front end. This bumper piece right here looks interesting, but they all kind of have this fascia. But I'm definitely taking a regular Tacoma over this guy right here. Just a regular standard. It's not a bad looking little truck, but yeah, no, not for me. But it's a lot cheaper probably. This is $40,000. So that's gonna do it, guys. Have a good day and God bless. We out. Peace.